Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. There we go. Let's see.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with LeBron James. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Podziemski's shot is good. Clark, we've become accustomed to fast-paced, up-and-down games in the NBA. But this one should be a little bit different.
Yeah, I think half-court execution will be the premium in this one, the strength for both of these teams. They'll slow it down, grind it out. This will be a physical, tactical battle. Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Pass to Moody. To the paint. Reeves brings a double. Down low to the inside. And that one's good. Green.
Just taking it right to the rim. And
Support the stream. Hit the classic $8
not there.
Doncic, no good. Melton left side. Fires for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. James against Green. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic. Reeves has got 6.
And any opening on the arc is a good one for Reeves. He'll take that corner tray every chance he gets.
Outside Moody. Soft touch off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
James outside. Ayton inside. Green covering. And Ayton gets it to go.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Takes a 13-footer. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. From deep, Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Moody from outside. And Reeves pulls it down.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Fires the 3. And LeBron James hits from deep.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. From TVA."
All right, thank you, Allie.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Spins. Reeves against Melton. Green, a screen. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Moody. Pass to Melton. Sends it home from three-point land.
Comment, subscribe, and share.
Gotta be impressed with Melton's decisive, confident attitude.
Now Doncic. Outside Reeves. From outside the arc. Podziemski grabs the board.
Rocking with the best. Welcome.
1:03 left in the first. From deep, Melton. Another three for Golden State.
Don't give Melton any room from deep. He'll punish you from there.
Lakers trail by 4. Now Doncic buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Outside Moody. Melton outside. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Melton's got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. Pass to Aiden. Now Reeves. James outside. The 3 is up. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. 6 points for him.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Melton, right side. Over Reeves. A big-time effort from D'Anthony Melton, providing a lot of energy for the Warriors. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Quentin Post out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Williams, and it's Spencer in at the point guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Payton's checked in for Williams. And here's Post, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Payton. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A. But with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And the Lakers lead by 1.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Pass to Spencer. 4-3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Kennard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Spencer. Three-pointer. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Kicks it out to Smart. Launches it. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Reeves. Spencer to the middle. Oh, look out! Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Here's Reeves to Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Three-pointer. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Golden State has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Green is checked in. Porzingis finds Green. Melton outside. Takes the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Melton's got 12 points.
Boy, you can tell Melton is having fun out there, playing with a lot of joy. Taking and making shots like this, putting a smile on his face.
The Warriors lead by 5. To the inside. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Hayes, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, well, Reeves is a fantastic passer at his position. His selfless attitude is a big reason why his teammates like playing with him.
Outside Podziemski. Let's go with a 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Hachimura. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
Outside, Green. Pass to Santos. From downtown. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Hachimura from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
And it's Laravia missing. Golden State has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Green for 3. Second chance shot. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Hachimura from long range. Sinks it from distance. Hachimura's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Podziemski. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And here's Reeves outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Out left to the wing. Here's Santos. Melton outside. The 3. Pass to Santos. On the wing, Green fires the 3. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Los Angeles, 35.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
Their bench has...
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. And it's Smart in it to 3. Outside Moody. Pass to Santos. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Santos has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Outside Podziemski, and it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic. About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Now here's Reeves. The 3, James. LeBron sticks the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Second, DeAndre Ayton.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Warriors trail by 3. Moody on the wing. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And there's James from the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Outside Moody. Pass to Melton. Inside. Podziemski's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. Nice little bounce in this step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Doncic passes to Smart. The 3. That one falls. Great setup.
Hey, what's up, D?
Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Podziemski. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors.
Slept into bed and went to the gym. Thus, I consider it a great day.
Hoping to get from him tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's
Solid
cool.
performance.
Pass to Santos. Here's Spencer. Now here's Melton. Green with a screen on Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Melton's got 16 points.
You know, he may lack size, but Melton's an effective scorer inside. He plays bigger than he is.
for three. James connects from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 10.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Moody misses.
And the defense
Like,
got away
comment,
with one there.
subscribe, and share.
That's a shot he typically makes.
The Warriors pull it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Back to Melton.
You are now rocking with the best.
And we've got
Welcome.
1:18 left in the third quarter. Draymond! Oh, such a force inside.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts. An incredible understanding of the game.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for James. Kennard, he's checked in for... And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Spencer. Here's the three. Gets the three to fall. And it's now only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
LaRavia outside. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. LaRavia's got his first 3 points of the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Porzingis. Outside Moody. Pass to Spencer. Outside Porzingis. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
You've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Kennard for three. And Los Angeles another three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. He's out there with Quentin Post. And it's Podziemski in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's all from three-point range.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Puts up a three. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist.
Support the stream. Hit the cash $1 bait fire.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. He gets it in there.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
Pass to Hachimura. This one for three. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Outside Porzingis. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 9. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Hayes.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Los Angeles, Connect's checked in for Hachimura, and Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pulls it. And the Warriors miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Spencer, started by Doncic. Porzingis misses. Los Angeles leading by 11. And Doncic hammers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Out to the wing. Here's Spencer. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
To the paint. Doncic there for the rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Warriors trail by 15. 14 feet away. Oh, it's off target.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
That one's in there.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Green. For 3. Rebounded by Ayton. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Reeves. Shoots. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Santos. And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Reeves. James with the ball, now guarded by Moody.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2 games to 1. With one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LeBron James.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Lakers foul. Luka Doncic. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
No good on that one. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
Taking 2 shots.
And the 2nd free throw is good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Puffkin with the
shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Wing shot on the way. And the Warriors miss again. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. And he makes it.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we stepped up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.
Let me check out this last game and see. Might do this one. Let's see, did we got Zion? Yeah, I'll go with him.
Up next, the Jazz taking on. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's George. Outside, Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. George, no good. Murray surveying the D. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the evening. Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Back to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here. Bailey with the ball. Jones covering. George, no good.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Williamson finds Murray. Williamson, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard with some serious elevation.
The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Jazz in Delta Center. Picks it out to Markkanen. Nobody near George. And it's off from 3-point range. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Murray. Launches it. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Zion Williamson. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
And George gets it to go.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Murray kicks to Williamson. A three. It's hauled in by George. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And that one's good, Williamson.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Williamson. Boy, he was something else against Utah. That shot, no good.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here's George, following the score by New Orleans. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fears he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Collier, 11 points last game. Kicks it out to Love. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Collier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. There's a good screen. Out left of the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Filipowski. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. The Pelicans leading. Here's Williamson. And it goes down 2 points.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Right side Markkanen. And here's Love for 3. Cans it from downtown.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons.
Nice shot by Pierce.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch. Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Williamson with the 3. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Markkanen with it. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Well, wide open look for Love. And Utah, another 3.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Kevin Love out there with John Conchar. Then it's George. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Jazz.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nisi's checked in.
Number 21.
Poole against George. It's a pick by Love. Here's Collier, and there's another one for the Jazz.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Bang. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Bayes got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Jazz. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're just sitting one spot down, right on their heels. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have gone to the little things that it takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, Kev.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
For the 3, the Pelicans pull it in. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now George, following the 3-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Here's Collier. Rebound by Murray. New Orleans leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Queen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Queen's got his first bucket of the night. Utah has gone 0-2 from the early second. It's a pick by Love. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Murray outside. New Orleans moving it around. There's Williamson with the 3. Utah with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Collier, that's good.
Now, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Saddiq Bey. Now here's Williamson. He's got 7.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Markkanen. Out to the right wing. Outside Williams. Markkanen against Williamson. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Collier. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's good.
Oh, nothing soft about that bucket. Murray going in with some momentum and converting through the foul.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Jones. Takes a 3. Utah with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
44 seconds left in the first half. And he drives in. Good on the shot. Collier's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Murray finds Jones. To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 7.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
Markkanen against Williamson. Now here's Markkanen. He's covered closely. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W.
A positive group with a lot of... So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Pelicans.
The way they have...
Thank you for being with us. Now,
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. George looking over the floor. Over Murray. Can't hit from 12.
And they continue to control the glass.
Williamson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Bailey. Still yet to score, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Jazz drill by 8. George passes to Williams. Here's Filipowski, guarded by Jordan. A 3 from George. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Murray finds Jones. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And it's Bailey in the corner. Outside, George. Misses the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Williamson with the bucket. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
George with the bounce pass. Pass to Bailey. Takes it off the glass. Bailey's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you.
From a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Murray against George. Pass to Bailey. Markkanen from outside. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Utah. Out to the right wing. Here's Bay. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Bay's got 5 points so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
1:33 left in the 3rd. Clock at 6. Lebowski passes to Bailey. He gets that one.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Murray. Rebound, Utah. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Markkanen kicks to George. Off target from 3-point range.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Good on the triple. Bay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Williams. Back to George for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 9.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
It's Jones on the way. There's the triple. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last for the Jazz. Sensabaugh is checked in. And it's Collier in for Williams. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Queens checked in. Zion Williamson comes in for Jones. Poole's checked in for Trey Murphy. And Fears is subbed in for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Bay. Puts up a deep 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Poole with the steal. Here's Queen. Plays it up and banks it in. Queens got his second basket.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jazz trail by 6. We've got Collier. Kevin Love out there with John Concho. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
And Poole gets it to go.
Two things there that make that possible for Jordan Poole: focus and body control.
Pass to Love. Here's Concho. Love with the screen on Williamson. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. George passes to Concho. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Concho. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for New Orleans. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover or a rebound. Make it quicker to get the ball out and into transition. Let's see if those words actually work.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
First one falls for him. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Markkanen against Williamson. Fires from 14. That one wide left.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Jazz trail by 14. Here's Collier. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Got a piece of it. Here's George. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, the halftime break, I don't know what they gave him to drink back there, but he is pouring it on right now.
Bailey's checked in for the Jazz. Williams comes in for Collier. George, no good on the free throw.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
George with the ball. Fears covering. Jordan pulls it down. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Bailey. Down low, gets it to go.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for New Orleans. Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Cool. And Murray subbed in for Fields.
Basket's good. A lane. Murray's so good at just finding the crack in the defense.
Second team foul. Shooting for the Pelicans, DeJounte Murray.
Jazz trail by 17. Now Bailey. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Yeah, it's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 17-point lead, they're big. And that one drops.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
Pass to Bailey. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Count it!
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New Orleans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeJounte Murray.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now Jordan. Williamson. Oh, the slam dunk.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Markkanen. Williamson there for the rebound. The putback. Jones. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player, so you can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Zion Williamson.
All right, D and everyone, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks D and everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.